Well, good evening, friends. Welcome to tonight's contemplative prayer session. Great to be with you on this snowy Thursday evening or whenever you're tuning in. Some of you may tune in later. It is quite a snowy night. Schools have already been canceled for tomorrow. I was just out for a couple of hours in the snow. Can confirm it is cold and snowy. Roads are a bit slick, so hope you are somewhere warm and comfortable wherever you are. I want to say thank you here at the outset to Ryan and to Andy for their cultivation of this regular space for practicing contemplative prayer, which has been happening for on Tuesdays for a number of months throughout this pandemic, and it's been a real gift to those of us who have tuned in to have time and space to simply be still together. So we're going to practice some silence together today, what I like to call simple presence, and it's not complicated. And so whether you are a veteran at contemplative prayer or meditation practices, or whether this is one of your first times, it's not difficult, it's not challenging, it's simply an invitation for us to still ourselves, to quiet ourselves, to calm ourselves, to be present to this moment. And when we open ourselves to this moment, we open ourselves to the holy, we open within, and we discover things within us that can root us deeply in our lives going forward. So I have a reading to lead us into our silence, and I've got a candle lit here. And so after I do the reading, I'm going to ring the bell, and then I'm going to focus the camera on the candle so you can just have a nice calm visual, or maybe you'll want to close your eyes for that time. And we're going to do 15 minutes of silence together, again after I do the reading and ring the bell. And then I'll ring the bell again to bring us out of silence. So I invite you to find a comfortable position in your seat. Just relax your body, relax your shoulders and your neck, allow your arms to sort of maybe hang loosely, comfortably at your side. And take a deep breath in as we prepare to enter into silence. So our reading is Psalm 132. And if you've been around Holland UCC for any length of time, you won't be surprised to hear me say, as rendered by Nan Merrill. Psalm 132, and Nan Merrill has a lovely volume entitled Praying the Psalms, An Invitation to Wholeness, with a beautiful translation of the Psalms. It's really worth having in your collection if you don't. And allow this reading to lead you into silence. Enter into the silence, into the heart of truth. For herein lies the great mystery where life is ever unfolding. Herein the divine plan is made known, the plan all are invited to serve. Listen for the music of the spheres in the resounding silence of the universe. May balance and harmony be your aim as you are drawn into the heart of love. Those who follow the way of love with calm and faith-filled intent know that all is working toward healing and wholeness. And may the healing power of love lift you from the limitations of fear and ignorance into the arms of freedom. May the peace of the Spirit bless you and lead you on life's journey. Be not afraid of the silence, for wisdom's voice is heard there. As you follow the light, you become gentle and kind. You come to live in the light and see through love's eyes. If you're just tuning in, we're entering into 15 minutes of silence together. No aim or objective, just simply being still and available in the silence. Take a moment to gently come out of the silence. When we take time to practice silence in extended amount like that, it creates a well of depth within us so that when the chaos of everyday life comes, we do have those depths that we can draw upon to be centered, to be present, and to be the calm, life-giving self that we long to be in the various things that life throws at us. If you were able to be with us for all or part of that silence and you'd like to share how you experienced that, feel free to do that in the comments, or if something came to you or was helpful or was difficult. 15 minutes straight can be difficult if you're not used to doing it, and if you've done it more often, it becomes a little bit easier to do longer and longer stretches. So you can start with 2 minutes for your daily practice. Even 2 minutes of intentional silence can have a real impact on our lives, on our perspective, on the ability to feel that we're present to whatever is going on around us. And sometimes maybe we feel like that's all we have is those 2 minutes. But over time, you can stretch that out to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and longer. And the regular practice of silence, you won't regret, and it will bring gifts. It will bring gifts. And I think for me, it simply allows me to feel tuned in to how I'm really doing, which of course is really important. It helps bring out sort of the calmness that I long to have. I can have a short fuse from time to time, and I find that when I'm regularly practicing silence, I have a wider bandwidth to be patient and to be present. And practicing silence tunes us in to God, into what God might be inviting or calling us into at this particular moment of our lives. Well, so grateful to have some time with you tonight for some contemplative prayer. I'll bring us to a close with just the first portion of Psalm 132 by Nan Merrill. Enter into the silence, into the heart of truth. For herein lies the great mystery where life is ever unfolding. Herein the divine plan is made known, the plan all are invited to serve. Listen for the music of the spheres in the resounding silence of the universe. May balance and harmony be your aim as you are drawn into the heart of love. Amen and namaste. And friends, we'll see you again next Thursday. Have a good night.